gonna put that booty in his Gucci belt. What up, everybody? It's your boy, the Black Reaper, and I'm back on here on Madden 17. Just waiting for the game to load up. Hit the comment box. Let me know who's watching. I'm about to play online. Recording away. There we go. Who's watching? Let me know. Oh, Javier. Alright, so Javier. Wait for 15 minutes. Got the mic close. Oh, I think bars. I'm gonna do it. Javier, you still there? Yeah, I had to go to the dentist today, or yesterday. They had me waiting for like an hour in that chair. Oh, damn, I'm falling asleep over here. They had my teeth, my gut, mouth numb and stuff. It was like, I started at 10 o'clock. That's when my appointment. They put the number in. Who's this? Nice for life. Oh, alright. Yeah, they had me waiting for like for an hour, and I was like, damn, it's supposed to be 12 o'clock. They had me waiting here. I started myself at 10. Today I gotta win. I gotta win today. Yes, that one time I was playing bad. I'm gonna start playing certain games on certain days. Like I'm broadcasting. I'm gonna start like broadcasting like on Thursdays, Mondays and Wednesdays. And I put like a gameplay. I make every game I play. I make it like a gameplay. The share factory thingy on PlayStation. You can make your videos together. I'll put that on here on YouTube. Tuesdays, Thursdays, whatever I do. I don't know. That's the thing. Yeah, last time I played for 2 hours. I didn't know I was doing it for 2 hours. I gotta set that all up. Make a. Try to figure all that out.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
I gotta figure all that out. How long, how many hours I'm gonna do it for. What game I'm gonna do with this day. How long, what days I'm gonna broadcast. What games I'm not gonna broadcast. Like Saturday, Sundays, I'll probably do it.
To our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Houston Texans and the Philadelphia Eagles.
It is hot. Turn that fan on. I was dying over here.
This is Lamar Miller, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a...
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston.
Good time.
DeAndre Hopkins, 70 yards, and the Texans have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This
I know, I
fielded
thought
a
about
few
doing
yards
that.
into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Mondays,
so a
Madden,
teammate picking him
Tuesdays,
up there, that was
NBA.
nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things,
Oh, I do like Mondays
you want to
and
make sure you
Wednesdays.
have
I do
eyes
Madden.
towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch
Tuesdays
is secured.
and
A lot of
Thursdays,
teams
I do
that.
NBA.
They have at least one guy.
Fridays, I just
okay, you're responsible for
do
making sure he
Saturday,
secures
Sunday,
the
I
catch.
just put up
He's not
gameplay.
always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones
And I got
we've
Madden,
seen in recent years.
NBA, I got Friday 13th. I got UFC 2, but I don't play it.
On second down, Ryan Matthews.
Dang, dude didn't block.
This may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped
I got
right
Naruto. I
at
got
the
Tekken
line of
7.
scrimmage.
Got the Naruto,
And
but I
on your
didn't play
screen,
it.
the defensive starters for the Houston Texans.
trade in
One
that
thing's for
GameStop.
sure. Throughout the season, but really in the playoffs, Clowney and Merciless, boy, did they come on. You get J.J. Watt back next year, a good defense becomes even better.
You're exactly right about that. This was a defense that did not give the credit it deserved all year long. Finished the season #1 in total defense in the NFL. And as you mentioned,
Yeah, I need
that's
some
without
Baltimore games,
J.J.
though,
Watt.
pretty soon.
Just think, when they get him back and put everyone else to use again, look out. The Houston
That's one by
Texans will
Ark,
be stout
Survivor.
again on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, it's a
whatever else
wobbler
means
here.
somebody.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And
When
the
you saw on the
offense will come
PS4,
back
I mean
onto the
PS3.
field with a 1st and 10. On first down, Osweiler. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll give the Texans a 1st down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. He's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Osweiler sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Michael Kendricks able to get in there and drop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Osweiler. Can't find it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
They'll try and throw for it with Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet
Yeah.
and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more.
You want me to take my profile off? My profile off of it?
Dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw
Bullshit.
There. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't
are you serious?
You want to throw the football, and that really hurts your
the ball.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
All right.
Cut in left. Cut in left. No. 3 down.
The throw on 1st down with Osweiler. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. Escaping the pressure right. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. A good pickup there at 22. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. On the counter, it's Miller. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Now it's Osweiler. Looking for someone to throw to. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And 4th down coming up. On is Nick Novak now for the Texans field goal. This from 36 yards out. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium essentially for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
They'll get 17 yards there, and it'll be a Philadelphia 1st down.
Almost not fair.
Right.
The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On the run, that's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
You got views yet?
Because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way. Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Houston. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course,
I only got like, I think I got 4 or 5 videos on mine.
A little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Oh, shit.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Hey, boys, got 4 down.
That's the wrong play.
They go play action with Osweiler. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And you just know when
yeah, how many only got? So far, I got some more subscribers on my YouTube channel.
That's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Y'all blocking
now
me.
Sproles. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
Good.
I would think that they would because they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no
What?
adjustments, and no big
Stop
plays by the
way.
defense to knock the ball away.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the
into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. After the interception, here's Osweiler. Incomplete.
I'm breaking in. Don't know what thing.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler rolling to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here we go. Green, 39 now, Barney.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Leotis McKelvin. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I'll give you my Twitter already, huh?
Set to take the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
My YouTube account.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The big man, Vince Wilfork, able to get him down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's
shit, I can't make this shit.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him.
Like I said,
and that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
But yeah.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Blue 90. Detroit.
Wentz now on first down. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Shotgun now for Wentz.
Come on.
Pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dorial Green-Beckham with an amazing
I added
catch.
Typical Gamer on Twitter. I added
and that touchdown
I followed Dash EXP. I followed who else I followed.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in.
I followed Chris Move.
See on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter.
Fight.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he's
I
up
think they do
across
have
the
cameras.
25
I think I
and
see
down
one.
at the 28-yard line.
When they go, yeah, I think I seen the camera. I need to buy me a camera though.
Quickly fading here in the second quarter.
I need
Not
to
sure
buy
how
me a
aggressively,
camera.
offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They're like $60 though. Let's put a camera.
The deep ball is thrown and you're the defender. You've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
Now hold everything
Same much as
here.
that.
We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. He's going to wind up and air it out. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play.
I might check it out.
That drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Shane Leckler now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Sproles, the return. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles.
I got the app that goes, so I thought about, I've been looking on there.
Ready to
Look
rock
at camera.
for the
Hopefully,
third quarter. So both
some
teams
people
have
try to
their
rip you
marching
off.
orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Set, blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
They go play action for Matthews. Now Wentz. Left side caught by Matthews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go.
Play fake to Matthews. Now it's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Wentz going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
And they'll go on the ground. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game? Hey, give them credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Well, they're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Blue 90.
Now this time, Wentz will throw.
Come on.
And this is going to be incomplete. Matthews, the intended target, and now it's 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete.
Dude, drop the fucking ball.
Turned away on 4th and goal.
Come on, man.
And this Texans defense comes
You dropped the ball, man. I had it in my hands. It should be a touchdown because both foots was on the ground.
For their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd down following the incompletion. Now Osweiler back into his end zone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
To throw is Osweiler. Drops it to Blue. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Osweiler, and he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
2nd and 10. It's Osweiler again. Setting up the screen for Miller.
Bullshit.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller from 17 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep.
No blockers.
Nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We get down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Way up Tonight.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They took too long to get this.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
Oh, my goodness,
He got it there. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And here it's just a simple question of whether or not the ball broke the plane. Well, I said it's simple. It's not really that simple. This could be really complicated.
We would love for it to be simple, to know that it did actually cross the plane of the goal line. But as you described, it is a difficult call. All it takes is a portion of the ball crossing that line. Now the officials have to determine if that happened.
All right, here we go.
Throwing his Wentz.
Come on.
And it pops free.
Face
collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And now out comes Houston. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big-time play there for the Texans. 55 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game.
Green 39! Green 39!
Play action. Now Osweiler. Under pressure, they got him again. Brandon Graham in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Third and long. It's Osweiler. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And tough starting field position here. They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
I hate when the running back behind me.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw.
Damn.
Middle, but it's incomplete.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he...
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They come up in an offset eye. Now Wentz.
Come on.
Fires one, but incomplete. Here's Donnie Jones now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Back to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And some room to roam now.
Hell.
Lamar Miller, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And it's up and good.
Yeah. Oh,
Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Come on.
He can't get a throw away. He's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And quickly they get to the line. Wentz to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them.
Jordan Matthews all by himself. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews with time running out. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Well, any thoughts about overtime?
I know. I see it.
Juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Gotta get it.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Leotis McKelvin.
Ah, he quit. That was funny though. Man, I've been looking online trying to find me a job. It's hard. I can't find no jobs that's hiring. I know Walmart hiring. I know Manchester hiring the movie theater. Yeah, I have to check it out. I mean, he quit. Why he quit? Live. Ugh, baby. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Yeah, I got 5 subscribers now. I feel famous already. No, it's fine. Who I'm playing against now? Come on, hurry up. Damn, my knee hurts. It's ticking. Tick, 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 ticking. Shit's pissing me off, it takes so long. I'm getting irritated. I'm getting irritated. Come on, finally. Wait, what had to happen? He lost connection with me. How the hell he lost connection? We barely started. I don't know. It lost connect. I guess the person they lost connection with me. Can you tell me Dun. I got a lot of my face. I can find me somebody, I can blow them out, make them rich quick. I'm hungry. Hello? Oh, my mic is close to my mouth. That's why it's like that. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Very fun. Is this a burger, I think? Hey, we can find me somebody. Come on. No. Come on, man. I know that ain't enough. There's over 1,000 people online. I know they can find somebody. Oh, there you go. After this game, I'm gonna end it. So I'm gonna go to sleep or eat and go to sleep. After this game right here. If y'all watching this video offline, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Subscribe. Yeah, baby. All you have to do is get your thumbs and push the like button.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the
Push
NFL
the
on
subscribe
EA
button.
Sports.
I gotta play the Patriots. Why? Why I gotta play the Patriots?
Two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Patriots going up against the Eagles.
I gotta play the GOAT, man.
So
I have to play against the GOAT. Why?
Standing by in Philadelphia are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. It was the Eagles that shocked the Patriots in Foxborough last year. We'll get the upper hand here as we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
I know, I just gaming. I just started.
They slot Gronkowski outright. Brady now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Everybody, it's the last live stream I'm doing today.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates. And LeGarrette Blount just does not go down easy. You know, from my experience as a defensive back, this was a difficult guy to try and tackle because of the force that he runs with, and he's not going to be daunted no matter it's the first quarter or the fourth quarter, Brandon.
Well, what shocks me about last year, 18 touchdowns. I mean, the yards were pretty good, 1161. But when I think of New England, I don't think of a running back getting 18 touchdowns.
Yeah, that to me, it was the combo that made the 2016 season for him. Most yards in his career, most touchdowns in his career by far. And he's the type of guy that, hey, you want to give it to me inside the 5? He doesn't believe anyone's going to stop him.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Gronkowski may have had to miss the Super Bowl with the injury, but he was active in that parade, and now he's back on the field. And I'll tell you what, something you mentioned to me is that he was a big cheerleader for his teammates, never hung his head through the injury, celebrated with him all the way through the title.
We've seen superstars in the past, when their team does well without them, they're happy, but they recede into the background, right? They get out of the way because it does hurt them a little bit. They do have pride. They want to feel like, hey, without me, they may take a little bit of a step back. But with Gronk, you never saw that. You saw him with him every step of the way, cheering his team on, happy for their success. They went 11-0 without him in 2016, but I know this. They don't want to try it again. They want the big fella back.
Defensive side of the ball for the Eagles. Here they are, the starting 11. And you were telling me before the game, taking this from your knowledge bank, that if they need to improve anywhere in 2017, maybe in the secondary. Is that right?
I think you're right on that one because I think they're very happy.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the vet. And now off to the races down the right side. 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick-6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions, and boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, and right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
Trying to hit the tight end Bennett, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. They told us repeatly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense. Then the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Let's expand on Ryan Matthews for a second. He has a couple 1,000-yard years in his back pocket. This season, 661. Did have a career-high 8 touchdowns, but where does he fit in to the Eagles' offense going forward?
That's going to be an interesting question that has to be answered by Philadelphia, by
Doug
Peterson, their head coach, because he was truly their lead running back until a fumble at Detroit. I think that changed things for him. A crucial win down the stretch. Philadelphia ended up losing the game. When he takes care of the football, he's a hard-hitting, aggressive inside runner who can set a tone for a team. But if he doesn't take care of the ball, that gives an opportunity for someone else to come in and become the lead runner for Philadelphia.
What is happening? What's the team? I got hacked by a martyr.
It's Sturgis to send it away.
the other day.
Danny Amendola on the return.
I think that I tried to.
Okay, partners, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. And this is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part.
On offense, what's up?
Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4, and that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well.
You see this shit?
Blunt, the lone running back.
See this shit? The fuck? Oh, the fuck?
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nowadays, many defensive lines are coached to play the run on their way to the quarterback, and that's exactly what they did.
Oh, I was talking trash when they were beating me, man.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now. Green, 39. Green! Watch him now, Barney.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. Deep drop. He's going to rifle one deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Screen pass to Blunt. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And Amendola with a catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
Wait, 20. Go, Alabama.
Brady gives now to Blunt. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Brady now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And now they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect.
I'm lost.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Go. 3 down, these 2. Wait, 20.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to go up top again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of just driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it?
I can't even
That's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I hate our punter. Our punter sucks.
God love him.
Here's Donnie Jones now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Oh, they're on him too quickly. Back he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
For the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. 2 Patriots there to bring him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule.
All right, I'll see
3
what
to
you
4
said.
yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Chris Long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. So the Patriots coming out now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He's going to let it's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Hogan, 51 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A gain of 3, second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Hurry up, here we go. Philly, here we go. No, check, Patriots.
10th carry now for Ryan Matthews. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
What a tremendous play by the defensive line. Instead of getting too far upfield against the draw, able to hold their spot and make a big play in the backfield.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Wentz on third down. And he connects with Ertz. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and now it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Who was that dude, Javier?
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Came in my stuff talking shit.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Wentz.
Oh, shit.
And he hits his man, Matthews. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy?
Shit.
He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try to knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and
What
goal.
up, everybody?
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go.
Damn it, myself.
After the break.
I wasn't paying attention to the clock.
Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3
I still get the ball. Damn. I need to start
Both
doing
teams
that.
appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4.
Damn it.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
To throw is Wentz. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I know from an offensive perspective, you want every play to be a big play. But sometimes the defense actually wins, and they did there on that draw play. Good job by the runner just taking care of the football because he didn't want to compound a bad play by turning it over.
A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. and they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough job to contain them.
Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Brady to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find Big 87.
Brady to throw on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. LeGarrette Blount from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
All right.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Wentz to throw on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he had a nifty little deke juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter.
Who's watching?
5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Green 39! Green 39!
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Jordan Matthews all by himself. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, 65 yards.
I don't know who I was watching.
Within an extra point of tying this thing up. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
I don't know, but they left, though.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
55!
Blount, the lone running back.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
From midfield, here's Brady. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Wait 20, wait 20. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. 220.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Screen pass to Blunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Wait 20. Hold 50.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Go. Wait 20.
To throw is Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have moved out in front. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, you got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Now let's go.
Now Wentz on third down. And Salek here left side. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Now this time, Brady will throw. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it gives the Pats a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Gross.
That's correct. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They run a draw here on second down, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he connects with Ertz. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does...
Huh? Oh, no, they got off. Oh, there was ticks in there. Javier, like, what the fuck?
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Back to throw. His throw incomplete. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Brady going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
To throw is Brady. He's got time in the pocket, and that is incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. Now 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go bandit! Watch it! Hey, 25! Go 50! Watch the twist! Watch the twist! Check,
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And out now come the Eagles. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A road win in the National Football.
Now I've been to New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V.
Alright, man, I'm about to get off now.
California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas.
Alright, Javier, I'm about to get off now.
California, no place like California. California,
I got some $1,000. Now I'm smelling like LA.
Alright.
Miami.
What, everybody? I'll see y'all next time. Yeah, whatever. Blah, 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 blah.